Alright, here we go with another one. The discovery of Karl Pilkington. This is when Ricky and Steve first discovered Karl on their old radio show. This is a pretty long one, so I'm probably going to do it in parts. So this would be part 1. Lego.
No, I never understood with giants how they actually got that big in the first place, because what food was around to make them, because not only were they like big, but they were muscly big. They ate well.
They ate whole cows, probably.
When, Karl,
it's not well documented, Karl, is it?
You know they don't actually exist and never have. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
Because, no, but what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28.
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Karl,
You can tell the difference.
Yeah. It was number 1, the Millennium Prayer.
I know, yeah. Well, it was, it was the Millennium, wasn't it?
It was, but I don't know who's buying it. I mean, you seem to claim it's some kind of like 60-year-old women, but they're not.
Yeah,
are they really a commercial force now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Karl seems to know that.
Well, like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think I'd do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again? So sometimes you mix like normal things that human beings say with I don't know what.
Well, look, when you're a baby, you've got a little bald head, no teeth. You get old. What happens?
Are you a philosopher? Are you an official philosopher? Because, I mean, it sounds like it. Oh, Karl, play a record. You're a gem. You're a diamond.
I used to sell mackerel.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a pet magpie.
Did you?
Called Maggie.
Oh, you pet magpie? You mean you captured it and didn't let it go away?
Yeah.
Can't have a pet magpie.
But then it got really vicious. I mean...
Well, it's been let me go. What do you keep it in, a rabbit hutch?
No, it flew around, but it used to just, like, come to me all the time, but then it's, like, pecking me head and stuff.
It's not a pet magpie. That's a bird in the garden.
No, but I could actually... I could hold it and stuff. It wasn't scared of me, and it knew it was me. It used to come down from, like, the top
It hated you, that's why it wanted to peck you. Is that...
And the other thing, I always remember being younger and like walking through the woods to school with my mum, and like, I was chasing a butterfly, and she said, "Oh, don't do that, Karl." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because they only live a day." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll get a dead one in the morning."
That's genius.
I had a good one here, but
You've forgotten it?
Or
I sort of scribbled it down.
this is brilliant, isn't it?
Hang on a minute.
We can edit this out, can't we? It's not live, is this?
It's only a piler.
It's gonna this is going to look great when it comes out. Go on.
Which food?
Yeah.
Karl, you know making up the question.
No, it's just that I sort of took down the important bits.
But this is amazing. This is amazing radio. Go on.
Which food kind of doesn't make you fat?
Jeez.
What kind of question is that?
Oh, this is
No, it is proper.
I love it. Imagine this on the Weakest Link. What kind of food doesn't sort of make you... I mean, it doesn't make you fat. Okay, do you want
basically
me to...
no sort of calories in it?
Celery.
Water.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Do you mean a vegetable?
No,
do you mean
you're right. Apparently you...
Yeah, go on then, ask this one.
Right. What sort... No. The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi...
Sorry, Mrs. Robinson, we're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Go on.
You are the weakest link, Carl. Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. Yeah, we've got the Pope. Yeah, that's not strictly a question.
He wears a.
He wears a dustman's hat. He wears blimey trousers.
Does he
Yeah,
live in a council flat?
yeah. He lives in a council flat.
He wears a semi-precious stone. What's the stone?
The Pope wears a semi-precious stone. What is the stone?
You mean what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What is it got like a kind of
Well,
papal
I
name?
think it's like, you know, is it a
Is it-
18-carat one?
So we got to try and get
Right.
the carrot
Yeah,
of the Pope's
he
big
calls
diamond.
it Dennis. He calls it Dennis the Stone. Do they want do they want the type of gem it is, like
Or is
diamond,
there some kind of
jade,
papal name for
ruby,
it?
or do they want it like the Rosetta Stone, or
I don't know.
the I can't play record.
Worst feature on British radio. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a minute, I heard your quiz on radio too. You're having a laugh.
The hip hop's had its day. You should be that one.
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm Carl.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm alright. Got a question for you.
Quiet man.
Got a question.
Yeah.
The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious stone does the Pope wear?
That is easy.
Go on.
Topaz.
Is that the right answer?
I don't know. I might have wrote it down.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan.
It's not what he publicly admits to, but I have to know because I was hanging out with him at the Groucho one night, and he was saying, "Oh, look at this, look at this, look at that topaz. Go and buy that. Look at that. Vatican City."
Let's have one final question.
What
What's the answer?
What
I don't know. I don't know.
For the Pope one.
I don't know.
We couldn't even figure out the question, Carl.
What's the stone? What's the stone?
It. In a minute.
Just entertain yourselves at home while Carl looks for the question.
Thirst.
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Steve, it's not me that's the real winner. It's Neil who asked that question
About pubs.
about pubs, and
was
he's
three
got
CDs.
those 3 CDs. Just tell him what they are again. Just
Feeder, Echo Park, a compilation called Reloaded 3, lots of great stuff on there, and the Essential Bob Dylan 2 CD.
Have you
set.
called him and told him?
No, not yet.
This is such a shambles, isn't it? Because what if he goes out or something?
Actually, if he's listening, can he give us a call?
That is so lazy.
Can't we call him like Tarrant would?
I would have
That's
had his
surprising.
number.
You've not got his number?
I forgot.
Oh, this is
I
unbelievable.
said get the numbers, Carl!
I wanted to go for the Pope one.
Carl, do you actually work here in the week? Or, like, did you just, you know, like in a film when they knock someone on the head, put on the spacesuit and go to the
Yeah.
moon?
Is it
instead?
like, is it like Secret of My Success with Michael J. Fox? You actually work in the post room, but Saturdays there's no one around that recognises you.
So you pretend that you're a producer?
Yeah.
Because you don't seem to know any of the rules.
Because I reckon that name's made up.
When did I say a producer? When did I say I was?
Yeah, Carl
one?
Pilkington is a name that you'd come up with on the spot.
No, he doesn't work. No, he's not a producer. He says he works in sound.
He works
That's what he
in
says.
sound.
Yeah. Mondays there, Manxie. Now Carl's like really getting down. Oh yeah. Oh come on.
Got
Come
any
on.
Vieras?
Oh come on now. Did it take you back? Did it? How old are you?
29.
29. So you were just going into out of your teens.
I'm a Virgo.
No, what? No, that no. You don't understand. It's just. I'm
Rick,
a
I
Virgo.
thought we discussed about involving Karl. in
Yeah,
any
sorry.
discussion.
Yeah.
Management have told us we're just not allowed to do it.
We've had emails from
Yeah,
people.
please don't speak to Karl.
It's cruel.
Exactly.
On the cusp.
Can I just make an appeal? I don't want
On the
to.
cusp, Libra Virgo, he said. Still going through with it. Doesn't know what's going on, does he? Just wave bright objects at him.
Yeah.
Do you know why people tink the glasses before they have a drink?
Why they tink? The verb to tink.
I do know that, Karl. Is it about poison?
It is.
Here we are.
What, would it make a different noise?
Nope.
Brilliant. Go on, explain.
Why?
it.
You explain it, Steve.
No, don't, Steve. You explain it, Carl. Go on.
Oh,
I've
you-
started, so I'll finish. Go on, Carl. Explain why they tink the glasses.
Ages ago,
Yeah.
only people with money had drinking or something.
That's like one of my film reviews. Years ago. Welcome to History Now. Now, ages ago, only people with money had drinking or something.
Keep going, Karl.
Keep going.
Like spirit and stuff. So they'd it's like businessmen.
It's easy for you to say. This is getting to be cruel, isn't it?
This is amazing.
Yeah, go on.
Why
Go
did
on.
you open your mouth, Karl? What were you hoping was the best that could happen?
Because you were trying to make me look stupid before with the planet, so I'm not
Whereas you know.
Yeah, go on, no, come on. Businessmen with money have got to drink and ching. Okay, so then, with all the drink...
so they'd nip round to have a chat about the whatever they're earning money with, and they'd say, right, do you want a drink then? And they'd go, oh yeah, that'd be all right. So
Yeah.
rather than like just pouring it out of a bottle into a glass and saying, there you go, it could be going, hang on a minute, could be poisoning me ear and try to like nick my business idea.
Yeah.
So what they do, it sort of pour a bit of his drink into the other person's glass, and you get that tink noise, and that's like cheers.
No.
Here's one for you.
Go on.
Like insect facts and stuff.
Go on.
If a man was a flea,
You could jump over St Paul's Cathedral.
no,
What?
wrong. It's gone up now. It's the big wheel. The big wheel.
The Millennium Wheel.
Now. It's gone up now. Play a record. You're the best. Go on then.
It was on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I was watching. You see, the problem is I didn't get the full story, so you could pick holes out of it.
Sure.
But I was
Unlike your usual investigations into the supernatural.
Which are
It was
thorough.
called. Can I just say what the programme was called?
Mr. Exorcist.
Oh, brilliant.
So
Sounds like an academic work to me.
the bit that I caught, I just flicked it over, sort of seeing what's on the telly, and I thought, oh, Exorcist, I've seen it, but there's nothing else, and I watch it, and then I realised it wasn't the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of this. And there was an old woman and a daughter, and as far as I was aware, the bit I picked up on, they were saying, oh, it's dreadful, and unless you've been through it, you've had ghosts in your house and that, you really don't know what it's like.
Yeah, sure.
And the main thing that seemed to be getting them down was the fact that the budgie was getting stressed.
The budgie was getting stressed.
Because animals can sense the other side, can't
Oh, okay. Can they?
they? Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And how was that manifesting itself? You don't know. What was the budgie doing?
I think it just wasn't happy.
Right. did it explain that to people, or
No,
how did it express that?
Budgies are known for being chirpy, aren't they?
I said it
And
wasn't chirping.
It normally swings on its little perch and that. And
Just depressed because it was
Right.
possessed.
It was just sat around in its pajamas.
so
No. Come on,
So
Steve.
the-
Come on, Steve. You're making this a mockery. So the budgie was depressed because he could sense the ghost.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then this
Yeah.
this guy, this Mr. Exorcist, came round.
Was that his name?
Yeah,
Was he a priest or something?
yeah, he might have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I picked
Did he?
up
Did he
on
have?
the
Did he have like a black coat with a little white collar? That's usually the.
He had his coat on, so you couldn't tell.
No, sure. Okay.
But so he came round and he sort of did his thing,
Yeah.
and then
And was
the
he
next
trying?
shot,
Was he trying to exorcise the budgie?
No,
the
the
ghost.
house.
Right.
The
I
house,
say it
yeah.
wasn't that the budgie had a
He was
demon or
clearing the
anything.
house
No.
out.
Okay.
No, this
So-
wasn't a possession, was it? This was a straightforward. It wasn't a poltergeist or anything. It was just a.
Well,
he
a haunted house.
Yeah, but
Sure.
that's the thing he was saying. He was saying you can have like your ghouls and that aren't that bad, that aren't going to cause you any
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
But obviously the budgie, they've got weak hearts and that, haven't they? And
Sure.
I
So
don't
so
want-
he go on. So how?
So anyway, basically he sorted it out, did whatever he did, and the next shot you see is like the budgie making a noise and swinging
It's
about.
happy
It's
again.
over the moon again, and the old woman was like happy because she was.
She couldn't
getting
believe it.
stressed.
Yeah.
And that's
The
it.
priest didn't come in and go, well, you should feed that bird. Give it a bit of millet. It was happy. He goes, right,
No,
see you
it's-
later. No. It was a. So
Because budgies are. My mum's got a budgie, and they're fairly happy all the time, aren't they? So it's got to be something fairly odd.
Right.
you never see a budgie sitting down going, I feel like topping myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then?
No.
Do you know you can have like a moody dog? You can see a dog when it's unhappy if it's walking
Yeah.
down the street.
You can have a moody canary, can't you? And what they do is they often tell the police what you've been doing. They're known for that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So basically,
So that for you is proof that the supernatural exists. A bird in a cage got a little bit annoyed, wasn't chirping as much as it normally did. Who knows why? There could have been a little draft up its, and
Cloaca.
exactly.
That's
Anyway,
a medical term.
Anyway, a man came in and did whatever he did.
Yeah.
Use your phrase.
Mr. Exorcist, though, Steve.
Yeah.
This wasn't any bloke off the street. This was Mr. Exorcist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
for you, that's the proof that there's.
just because like if it was a person, you go, they're playing up for the camera.
yeah,
you know,
a budgie could possibly act like that, Steve.
Yeah, I see what you mean. You're saying a budgie would not be trying to. It wouldn't be trying to become famous.
No,
or trying to get
not
on the
like
telly.
not like Lassie.
No, sure.
It was
sure.
basically a show off.
Yeah, or
So-
champion the Wonder Horse.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think
I've changed my tune, Rick. I don't know about you.
I have, and I think we should play a record.
I'd love to get Mr. Exorcist in.
We proved the supernatural. We were wrong about that.
Well, just one other question. Was there anything else in this woman's house that led her to believe that there were ghosts, or was it just the fact that, Tweety, or whatever his name was, wasn't chirping?
You see, this is the problem. I was watching UK Style. I was watching something on that.
What were you watching on that?
It was, it's not changing rooms. It's like that, but cheaper.
Quite seriously, right? You might be the most interesting man in the world. I'm fascinated by it. I'd like to follow you. I'd like to have a hidden camera on you. I can ask you any question.
I'd like to have you in a cupboard in my flat. So I just think about it, I wonder what Karl thinks of that. And I'd just throw something at you, and you know what I mean?
Because that's what my dad did. Get me in the cupboard.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
I wonder what Karl would
You're
think
never
about
stuck
this.
for a conversation point if Carl's around. That's
No,
what's genius about it.
he's always got an opinion. He's got an opinion about everything.
Yeah.
It's
But I love the fact he was watching UK style without a shadow of irony.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No,
He's
that's,
just
that's,
like-
what, no, that's what I like about him.
Exactly, that's what's
I wouldn't
brilliant.
like it if he was trying to be
No, he's not.
kitsch
Yeah.
and stuff. I like it because he's down the line, straightforward, no nonsense.
Yeah.
This is what I like. You know what I mean? He's going to be sort of like Jeffrey Boycott, Dickie Bird when he's about like 60 or 70. He's going to get on a bus and go to the driver somewhere. You need an haircut. You look like a scruffy get. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
going to be a great old bloke that you.
Genius.
He doesn't get chinned in the pub.
Yeah.
Right? People protect him. You know, because he's like 70 or something. But it's great. You're looking forward. You're actually in that nod. That nod went. I can't wait to be 70.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Can I make a suggestion that we just get people, they can email in just questions or comments they'd like to hear from Karl. Maybe they just want to know his opinion on the Afghanistan situation.
Yeah, like
or
like
last night's Coronation Street, whatever.
Yeah, like they do, in the NME or magazine that coming up to the election. They go, Billy says Labour.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think the
Karl.
Sun has White Van Man. Each
Oh,
day they
yes.
interview a guy who drives a white van, see his opinions on various topics. Karl is very much our white man van. White
Yeah.
man van.
Yeah.
So
I think-
any query you have,
I think most of our listeners are.
any
to be honest.
opinion that you would like to hear voiced from the K-Man, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, or you can phone in. I forget.
Okay, we'll stop here. Wow, that was amazing. That really was the discovery. It's amazing how everything he wanted, he actually did. He did actually. He kind of did. He made a show where he just talks to Karl. That's what he did. Oh my god, that's incredible. I'm looking forward to more of these.